So I did in fact film the art process, however it all corrupted, so unfortunately I no longer have that footage. So enjoy the finished artwork as it is on screen, and welcome to Woodside. Woodside Gothic, Episode 1, Coffee and Creatures. The heat from the sun casts its touch far and wide as we set our scene in Woodside. The small town is like any other, and if you know how to find it, you can find it any place you look. A rough and calloused hand grips the knob of the door of Woodside Coffee. You're so funny. The chit and chatter that filled the space a moment before came to an abrupt halt. The man walked up to the counter.
One hot coffee. Black, if you would.
Without a word, the man was passed a chipped white mug. It warmed his cold hands.
Thanks.
The whisper started as he walked past. He didn't care about these people, and so no use in to listen to them anyway.
Hey there, sugar.
Annie Maisney smiled at him as she drank from her cup. Her blonde hair was up in braids that cascaded down her shoulders. Reaching over, the man took one of her braids and used it to tickle her cheek.
These are cute.
The girl giggled.
Well, I reckon we should start with the legend I told you about. The other folk. Write this down. I ain't repeating myself just because you missed the whole lot of it.
And leaned forward.
They say the other folk are everywhere you go looking. Only fools go looking. They feed on the life force of other things. Some prefer blood, and others go for the soul. It's always the same with them. They get mighty hungry now. They never have their fill. Always hungry. Always on the hunt. Tricky things, too. Take on human enough forms. But there are ways to tell them apart. The disguises are half-baked at best. Skin'll be too tight, eyes'll be glowing, sharper teeth. The mouth will be too wide for the face.
He chuckled.
Don't let 'em get ya, or you'll be supper.
He ran his tongue over his two long canines before grinning, his mouth a little too wide, his black cowboy hat not even trying to dim the glow of his eyes. He leaned back as he eyed the girl in front of him, jotting down his words in her notebook.
At least that's what people say, sugar.
The girl giggled.
Gee whiz, Mr. Tex, you sure are funny.
Tex chuckled.
Glad you think so, kid.
Tex continued to help the girl we now call Sugar with her school project, as they drank coffee and strawberry milk. The 9-year-old girl may have seen all his odd traits, but she never took full notice of them. Of course, Tex was her friend, and she didn't care if he was something eldritch.